All right, I want to make a quick video to address kind of something I've been seeing a lot on the internet about how the Glock design has pretty much been peaked for years and that they're not doing anything innovative and they're not changing anything huge. Going to just kind of discuss a few talking points on giving my opinion on it. So first and foremost, I got my Glock 20 Gen 5 here. The Gen 5s, I think, are about the best looking, about best functioning Glocks that I've ever owned. I really like the lack of finger grooves. Some people like the finger grooves, I get it, but for the most part, it's really slimmed down, at least on this large frame Glock, to something that I find very comfortable to hold. They've made a lot of changes in terms of bringing it up and modernizing it with the MOS plates, trigger enhancements, ambi controls, and stuff like that. Finishes, extra serrations. They've really done, I think, a decent job of at least keeping it modern. But in terms of being innovative, I think they truly are. Here's the Glock 44, for example. You have a polymer upper here, but you have a steel sub upper that has it's strong. It rides where it needs to. It's strong in the right points. It's actually a striker fired, true to name design that actually is what it is. It's not a Umerix copy that is subpar, has hammer fire internals. You are getting the closest representation to a Glock 19 in this as a trainer. And I think that is something important to note, that they are pushing the boundaries with the polymer slide upper here. Granted, the FN57 did that, but I think that they, are following in that footstep and they're adding it to more everyday guns. Now, say what you will, the Glock, I don't have one, but the Glock 17L Gen 5, they've added a new polymer lower piece here, or for the slide. For it to ride onto. Really, it's the dust cover, but they've added the piece in there, and that is an integral piece. I mean, the recoil spring sits on it and everything, and I think Glock is really pushing the boundaries again of what a polymer pistol is. And the more pieces that you're having that are polymer inside, they're making it cheaper. Granted, is that coming to you as the consumer? No. But they are pushing it, and I do think they are still being innovative by trying these different designs. I mean, the locking block in this Glock 44 is polymer too, which is unique. I have not seen that before. And so far, it's been no issue, and it's just kind of interesting to see where they'll go. I think that long term, Glock is going to probably do some more innovative things. I mean, if you look at the Glock 46, the Glock 46 is a rotating barrel design. They completely changed the whole frame, internals, and everything like that. And that is a very innovative design. Granted, we can't buy that as public consumers, but I do think that Glock is not afraid to try new things. And they've been doing it more and more in recent years. And I think a lot of people, they see this and say, oh, it's just, Glock 19 size 22. But I mean, there is some changes there that I would call innovative. Sure, people are going to give you a little shit about the magazines only holding 10 rounds and stuff like that. But I get it. Just say what you will. It is kind of what it is. But I think that long term, Glock has been making incremental changes, and they got to stick to their original designs because that's what people like and that's what people come to expect, especially with all the aftermarket support of these guns. You really can't change too much. I mean, in the Gen 5s, they've changed more than they've ever changed. Be that as it may, if it's to try to force the market share, because there's so many Gen 3s out there now and Gen 3 clones, if they're trying to get back more into being the alpha in their own range, which I can understand from a company standpoint. But long term, I do think Glock is making changes in the right direction. And I think that they are making the incremental changes that we need to see as consumers. Sure, would I like some more factory options like the Smith & Wesson where they have compensators and stuff built on? Yeah. Has the aftermarket support, especially for this Gen 20, been kind of subpar? Yeah, it has been. But all in all, I do think that they are making a lot of improvements long term. So we'll see. We'll see what 10 years down the line brings. Are they going to bring on a Gen 6 or something like that? I mean, they still haven't even fully covered their Gen 5s for their models yet, but they have phased out the Gen 4s. And you are getting more of a cohesion across the whole line. They're all following the Gen 5 deal. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. I truly want to know. Is Glock innovative or not? I think that deep down they are. I think that they are making changes that are great. Their pistols are as good as ever, if not better. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Please comment below and we'll get a discussion going on it.